Hey, what's going on, teachers? My name is Michael, and if you are an online teacher, specifically if you're an online teacher who teaches with a Chinese company, this past week might have been a difficult one for you. I know it was for me. And part of the reason for that is the new rules and regulations that have been set forth by the Ministry of Education in China. And by this point, I'm sure you're well aware of these new regulations, but just in case you aren't, I'm going to leave a link to an article in the description of this video that can hopefully summarize those new rules a lot better than I can. The focus of today's video is actually somewhat celebratory. And I know this may not feel like a week to celebrate, but when I woke up the other day to an email from GoGoKid that basically said all of my classes from this point forward have been canceled, I realized in that moment I was not going to be able to say goodbye or see some of my favorite students. I don't know, like that hit me harder than I thought it would. From time to time over the last year, when I had a class or had an interaction with a student that I thought was particularly memorable or funny or quirky in some way, I would go back and record the playback from that class. And I always meant to include more of these clips in my videos here on YouTube. And I guess this is the day that I'm gonna get to share some of those clips. I just wanna take a moment and celebrate these students, highlight their awesomeness, because, I don't know, I'm not gonna get to see them again, and I feel like I just don't have closure. You know, I need closure in some capacity.
We need to move forward.
That's just it. I need closure so that we can move forward.
So having said that, I want to share a few of these clips with you. And the first one is with a student who called himself SpiderMan. And on this day, just coincidentally, I happened to be wearing a Batman t-shirt underneath my sweater. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with the whole Batman, Spider-Man superhero theme. So this is what happened. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is SpiderMan.
Your name is Spider-Man?
Yes.
Wow! Can I introduce you to my friend? Hello.
Hello.
My name is Batman.
Hello, Batman.
Nice to meet you, Spider-Man.
Nice to meet you, Batman.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
17?
Yes.
What? You are 17?
Yes?
Really?
No.
No? How old are you?
7.
Oh, you're 7! Oh,
Yes.
geez. I thought you said 17. It was nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Spider-Man.
Bye.
Did you see Batman?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Which is you?
No, it's not me.
Yes.
Really?
You.
I am Batman.
Oh,
Shh. Don't tell anyone, okay?
okay.
To me, that was just like a fun, spur-of-the-moment thing that happened in class, and I think it was a great way to make a good, solid, memorable first impression on that student. The next clip I'm going to show you is with one of my all-time favorite students. This is a girl who I taught about 3 times a week for a solid year. And in this clip, and this sometimes happened in the classes, I'm sure this has happened to you, where you think you're teaching something somewhat innocent, and all of a sudden, I wash my hands. Why do you wash your hands?
Because I am 6 years old now. When I'm 5 years old, there's a virus outside. And when I go inside and when I go to the hospital to check my body, and when I come back, I will get virus on my hands. So I have to wash them wash my hands and the virus can go away with the soap and the water.
That is such a good answer, Hulu. Well done. High five.
Boom.
Great. Look, you get another star. That was such a good answer. That class just reminded me so much how similar we all are and how we were all going through, and we still are all going through, the same human experience. This is the human struggle. We're all dealing with the same things in every corner of the world, and it took this little 6-year-old to remind me of that. So I'm very thankful to her, and I will never forget that exchange. Not all of the interactions that I had with my students were that serious. Sometimes we just had a moment of silliness in class, and you're about to see one of those moments.
Yosin, ready? 1, 2, 3. Huh. Whoa!
Oh my God！
干嘛？
Whoa!
老师杂技嘞，
咋就是吗？
你看老师好厉害的哦，Great！
Thank you!
If you've ever had a parent react to something that you did in class, let me know about it in the comments. I want to hear the best parent reactions. I think that clip leads perfectly into the next one. And the next clip is with a level 4 student. And this is a guy that I always loved teaching. You know, there's just some students who, when you see their name on your schedule, you just go like, yes, thank you. That's gonna be guaranteed a good class. And this is definitely one of those students.
Harry Potter is a Potter.
Harry Potter is a magician. Have I ever done magic for you?
Like throwing balls.
No. That's juggling. That's different. It's different than magic. Here, can I show you one magic trick?
Okay.
I'm gonna make the ball go through the circle, and I won't touch the ball, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. What's this? What's this?
What?
I don't know.
How did that happen?
Is there a fan under you?
A fan under me going...
Yes.
That's such a good guess, but it's not correct. Okay,
Why?
how about this? At the end of today's lesson, I will tell you how I did it, okay?
Oh,
Okay, I'll show you.
magic.
I would have kids sometimes remind me at the end, right as we're saying goodbye, teacher, hey, you didn't show me how the trick worked. So I would have to spend another minute or two explaining how the trick worked. So I guess you might be wondering the same thing. Hold on, I'll show you how it's done. Whoa. Here it is. I have a ball that's attached to a stick by a magnet. And then I take the stick and put it under my arm. And I just make sure that the ball and the stick are pointing directly at the camera. So I can kind of, you know, and then with the hoop, I just kind of pass the hoop around the ball like this, which kind of gives it the illusion that it's passing all the way through. But it's not. Magic. I've got one more clip to share with you before I say goodbye here today. And I love this clip for so many reasons. This was my very first time, my first interaction with this kid. Super chatty kid. I love chatty students. That's one of my goals in my class, is to get students speaking. More so than getting them to speak perfectly, I want them just to speak. I want them to build confidence speaking. So if some of their pronunciation or their grammar or things like that is slightly off, but they're still able to get their point across, I encourage that more and more. Then over time, I can start kind of tweaking little things and say, actually, why don't you try use this phrase, or this is not quite correct, why don't you change this? But initially, especially on my first interaction, My whole goal is just to get the students speaking, get them comfortable with me, and as you'll see in this clip, this kid was comfortable right from the get-go.
Hi!
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Ruka and I never had lesson with you. This is the first time I have lesson with you. I don't know how to read your name.
Well, my name is Teacher Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh.
And how do I say your name?
Ruhan. It's fine, Ruhan.
Ruhan.
Yeah.
Ruhan, it's so nice to meet you.
You too.
Thank you. Ruhan, how old are you?
I'm 7 years old with 2 loose tooths.
Yeah, you lost 2 teeth.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
They got to the doctor and I got 200 yuan from the doctor.
What? You got 200 yuan?
Yeah. What? Each teeth had... The doctor gave me each teeth 100 yuan.
Oh, that's so cool. So that was only the first half of the clip. I want to share another little portion from that same class. And this is a moment where we were just able to joke around with each other a little bit. And that's one of the things that I love about teaching English. And it's also, I think, a marker of them having a really good understanding of the words that I'm saying, is when they can start to detect a little bit of sarcasm or a little joke here and there. And this is a perfect demonstration of that. You buy things without cash?
You know how we sometimes buy things without cash?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. We scan the QR code on our iPhone.
Yeah, that's a very interesting way to pay for things.
Yeah.
So look, you take your iPhone like this?
Yeah.
And you scan the QR code?
Yeah.
Do you know how I pay for things?
No.
I use my banana phone, and I just scan my banana phone.
You have a banana phone?
Yeah, look, this is my banana phone.
I think you're just joking.
I am just joking, you're right. And there you have it, folks. Those were some of the most memorable moments that I've had with some of my favorite students. So thank you for watching. And before I say goodbye here, I just want to take a quick moment to remind you, in case you're having a difficult week or a difficult month, like a lot of online teachers are, all hope is not lost, okay? Just because your company or a company that you know of is closing its doors, it doesn't mean that the doors on this whole industry are closing, all right? There is still a lot of reasons to be excited and hopeful about the world of online teaching. There will always be a demand for people wanting to learn things on the internet, and there will always be a demand for people wanting to learn English. And so the skills that you've developed over the last couple of months or years teaching online, those skills are going to help you meet that demand. I truly believe that the future of online teaching is bright and hopeful, and that also means that your future as an online teacher is also bright and full of hope. So please remember that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you have a moment before you click away, please hit the subscribe button on my channel. That is a great way to support me and the things that I'm doing here on YouTube. Thanks a lot, and until the next video, keep your head up. Peace.